Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by your independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
This is KGFX at 7:30 on a Monday, and we're broadcasting live from the CHS studio. Come see the cooperative difference at CHS with locations throughout central South Dakota and southern North Dakota. Good morning, folks. It is the 16th of July, and we have some Pierre players in the studio. We're going to talk guys and dolls. Good morning.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. How about you? I'm sleeping, having trouble sleeping, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do.
Oh, my goodness, they're already dancing in the studios. It's the Pierre players. Put your hands together for Lydia Cans. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm all right. We got Rod Bauk as well. Good morning. Welcome to the studios once again.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Well, Guys and Dolls. It is a Broadway musical. It is a classic. It is really something exciting set in mythical New York City. And tell me a little bit about the play. How many people are in this thing?
Oh, I want to say there's upwards of 15 to 20.
15 to 20, maybe a little bit more than that.
Wow. So the whole thing, we got the singing and the dancing and everything else going on?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every bit of musical theater has been thrown into this production.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about your characters and who you play and how that's going for you so far.
Do you want me for ladies first?
Ladies first.
Here we go. All right, so I play Sister Sarah Brown, and she is the leader of the Save a Soul mission in New York.
Okay.
She's sort of a more reserved character, and playing her has been a really fun challenge because I'm not a very reserved person. Yeah. I'm very free, open spirit, and it's been a really fun challenge to dive into this lovely mindset of Sarah Brown.
Has it helped you, in your personal life at all? I mean, has it helped you learn how to calm down a little bit?
Oh, yes. Actually, it's helped me center.
Sure.
Really center myself. It's fun hanging out with the kids backstage. We have some kids in the mission, so I kind of take care of them, sort of like the mother goose.
Sure. Well, we've got Sky with us as well. Rod, who do you play? Who's Sky?
So I play Sky Masterson, and he is not only a gambler, but he's a high-stakes gambler. They call him Sky because he always bets the highest of anybody.
Let's see why they got you in this part now.
And not only does he bet high, he always wins.
Really?
And so he's extremely cultured. He's been everywhere, New York, Las Vegas, just goes all over the place, betting everywhere that he can. He's pretty confident in himself.
Wow.
And he is given a bet by his friend Nathan Detroit, who's played by our good friend Kevin Kumpf. He's given a bet of $1,000 to take the character Miss Sarah Brown to Havana. So
all right.
There's a whole main plot that goes on between Sky and Sarah Brown, and as you can probably tell from Lydia's earlier description of her character, pretty close to being polar opposites. So it's interesting to see these two characters interact. It's not only interesting to see it; it's interesting and fun to play it.
Sure.
And I think we're always sort of delving a little bit deeper into what that relationship can be. So both of us are always trying some new nuances and things to do to interact with each other to show what's happening to the characters as the play progresses.
It's a staple too. When you start thinking about musical theater, you think Guys and Dolls right away. Some folks, and it's on your webpage too, consider it the perfect musical comedy. And they started this back in 1950. Here we are, 2018, folks still performing it and getting nervous beforehand. How soon are we going to be able to see the show? What's going on with the dates and times?
We have our preview coming up Tuesday night.
Tomorrow night
at 7:30. We officially open the doors Friday night this weekend at 7:30. Mm-hmm. Doors open at 7.
$5 for the preview tickets, so you can get in at a pretty good price.
Yeah, and then like Lydia said, the opening is Friday, which is the 20th, and it runs this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday the 22nd is our first matinee performance. That is at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And then the following week, we open back up on Thursday the 26th, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 26, 27, 28. Those are, again, 7:30 performances. And then Sunday, the 29th, that is our final performance. It is another matinee at 2 o'clock.
Excellent. He's so well-spoken, isn't he?
He
Doesn't he do a
is.
wonderful job?
He's the fact guy. He has all the dates down. I'm just
Definitely.
here for fun.
A lot in this one, too. I know you guys have done past performances and stuff with the peer players. How does this one match up with that as far as the amount of prep time, the amount of practice that you need to put in? Is it more?
Well, Rod was memorized before rehearsals even started, so
My goodness.
his prep time was...
You were ready to go. Some people are made for a certain role. This gentleman is ready for the role.
Any musical you're in, I don't think it matters. You know, I don't think you can look at a musical and say, oh, yeah, this is going to be less prep time.
Right.
You know, the musical, as well, any show in Pure Players really, but the musical is such a big undertaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes there can be a lot of people, through no fault of their own, that say, oh, the musical, that sounds like a lot of fun.
And then they get there.
Well, and they get involved in it, and then they realize just the level of commitment that it needs to be. So,
And then they never have a problem buying a ticket for a theater show again after that. Isn't that amazing? Can't thank you guys enough for coming in here, Rod, Lydia. We look forward to it. I hope folks show up. Is there anything else we need to get out there? Of course, the website, peerplayers.com. That's where you need to go. And don't miss this. It's the Grand Opera House at its finest as they put on Guys and Dolls. Is there any specific points in the show we should look for? Something that's really been taking everybody in practice? Or we're going to leave everything as a big surprise?
There's a song that's been really tricky for me that I finally got down. It's called If I Were a Bell, so look out for that. Sing it too, Rob.
It's called If I Were a Bell? All right, we'll see what we can do. Here it is right now. We're going to listen to it. Good luck on your chance to sing it as well. Peer Players, KGFX. Good morning.
Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack.